Today, Fun with Flowers and Jay is brought to you by Swiss Army Tools.
Welcome to the world of flowers. I'm Jay Schwanke. I've spent my entire life surrounded by flowers. As a fourth-generation florist, flowers have been a part of my daily life for as long as I can remember. Now I'm on a mission to share my knowledge and love of flowers with everyone I meet. Growing, picking, arranging, designing, and sharing. It's all fascinating to me because I love flowers. Anything flowers and everything flowers. Welcome to Fun with Flowers and Jay. Today on Fun with Flowers and Jay, we're going to show you what to do with that bouquet of flowers you bring home from the store and show you some easy ways to make it fun and beautiful. So you stopped and picked up a beautiful bouquet of flowers. Now what do you do with it? That's the question that so many people have. And I think what happens so many times is we take them home, pull off the wrappers, and plop them into a vase. But taking a little extra care with a few simple techniques will allow you to create beautiful flowers for your home. There's a Harvard study that tells us that people who have flowers in their home are more positive. Seeing flowers first thing in the morning allows us to start our days off brighter. We're more positive, we're more creative, and we're more productive. The other thing we know is that arranging flowers is also very therapeutic. It's beneficial to us when we get to cut the flowers and make them into an arrangement. Although just dropping flowers into a vase is okay, using a few simple techniques, you'll create something that you can be really proud of. So the first thing we do is look at the bouquet. When you're looking for them, you want to look for bright, vibrant flowers. You want to make sure that the foliage isn't discolored. It's always great that there's a packet of food on there. You just want to make sure the flowers look healthy. It's like picking out vegetables or fruit. You want to make sure there's no bruises, no discolorations, no bad things. Pretty flowers last longer. So we'll take off our flower food because we're going to need that. And then unbundle our flowers. Now here's where some people might take them and cut them and drop them into a vase. There's nothing really wrong with that, but at the same time, it could be a lot prettier. So we'll take our flowers. What we're going to do is just go through and look at them, making sure that if there's a broken leaf or a bad flower or anything discolored, we remove that. And we'll group them on our table. We've got gerbras. We're putting our mums in one pile. We've got foliage. Here's a bad leaf. That one needs to go. We might run across something that has just a little bit of discoloration. We could also pop off just a couple of those petals. That's okay too. We're just making sure everybody looks wonderful. So we've checked out our flowers. The next thing is to use our flower food. Each packet has directions on the back that tell us how much water to use with the amount of flower food that's in the packet. Sometimes there's bigger packets, sometimes there's smaller packets. So you have to read the back to check it out. In this case, for the smaller one, it takes a pint of water. So I have a measuring cup. We'll put it into a pint of water. Now a pint of water is just 2 cups. For your best results, you want your flower food at the manufacturer's specified amounts. So that measurement is important. This pint is going to fill up these little glasses for me for one of the projects that we're going to do. Now this packet makes a quart. So a quart is 4 cups. That's exactly what this vase holds. That's a smart vase. This is for a quart. Now with flowers like these, we can put them into a vase like this. I love how this vase is shaped a specific way so that when my flowers go in, they can actually crisscross and it'll make it into a beautiful bouquet. So as the flowers are cut, they go in and they're at a perfect angle to make a nice round bouquet. The next step too is to always make sure we use a sharp locking blade knife. I love my Swiss Army knife because it always gives it a nice fresh cut. So now let's take a look at the three little vases we have. This is one of my favorite things because many times we might pick up one type of flower. These are tulips and they're beautiful and they look great. And we can bring them home and of course we could take these and drop them into a cube vase like this. But in this case, I want to break them up a little bit and use them in shorter vases. Many times I talk about the shortcut being a shortcut to flower design. Cutting the flowers short allows me to break them up into a vase. So we're cutting off the flowers and cutting off the foliage is short too. And grouping them into the little vase. It's simple and it's fast, and those can run down the center of a table, or we can put them in different rooms in the house. So when it comes to shortcuts, that can be very effective. In this case, we've got a beautiful bunch of roses. And cube vases are really popular. We've got our floral nutrient water in there, and we're going to cut our roses short. Now here's one more thing. Make sure there's no foliage that falls below the water line. Bacteria is the #1 enemy of our flowers. So we want to make sure that those pieces of foliage aren't hanging out in the water causing problems. You'll notice by angling those around this bowl, I'm able to create a structure that starts to hold up the other roses. That beautiful bunch of roses becomes a lush little bouquet for us, just by cutting them short. So those are some great ideas that'll allow you to create beautiful things the next time you get a beautiful bouquet of flowers like this. Until next week, keep having fun with flowers.